Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Laugh, Laugh, Laugh. It's funny because it's true. This set of jokes cheering. I didn't need to know that. No, for real. These set of jokes cheering, comma. I didn't need to know that. I could have gone, if God says so, another 49 years without ever knowing what B. Diddy had in his house. I'm going to just be real. I'm going to be real. Now, he had 784 dicks in his house. Yeah. Now, my question to you is, if he came here with one, what you need 783 more for? That's my question. You plan on fucking 784 motherfuckers? Like, dude, that body count is way too high. The shorter the list, the less the rest. Do you remember Different World of Kadeem Artisan? Dude, I don't know 784 people. What? No. Then, y'all, he had over, not 1,000, he had over 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his motherfucking house. Now, I need you to know that there's about that much left in here. But I need you to know how long I had this. Do you remember COVID? Right. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you, I done did the math. Oh, honey, I had time. Okay. The average woman who's still of menstruation age, dear God help us, if you change your pad a minimum of 5 times a day for 7 days, that's 35 pads. The Great Value brand, you get 48. So if you only change it 5 times a day for 7 days, that pack will last you a period and another couple days. Okay. If you like me and you are excessive and you do it 10 or more times a day, 10 times 7 is 70. So that's 70 pads per period, per month. Okay. So you use it anywhere from 35 if you're nasty to 70 if you're over here with, with the clean folk like me and Mabel and Philly, Now, that's under 1,000 pads a year, like 840, I think, if you do the 10. Okay. This nigga had over 1,000 bottles of this and this shit. So you mean to tell me you had more bottles of baby oil in your house than the average clean to extra clean woman has pads per year during the menstruation? Either 5 if they playing around or 10 if they just getting it in. So you had more baby oil in your house than a woman uses pads in a year for a menstrual cycle who changes a minimum of 5 to 10 times a day. You's a nasty motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say. I had time. I had time to craft that and put that together. Dude. Women are bleeding from their cooter hair, from their vagina hair, for 5 to 10 times a day, changing their pad for a week. And at the end of the year, they've used less pads than bottles of baby oil you had in your house? What are you, Amazon selling nigga on the side on the law? No. So you and then you had it there. What you got extra ones in the house for? What you gonna do? What? Nope. Read the indictment if you want to know. Now, I've done Cardi B up here before. I have. And my only gripe with Cardi B is, bitch, stop saying nigga. But I got to cut Cardi some slack this time. Cardi, baby, you done had a whole baby. You still bleeding. Why the fuck was you working out 10 days after you done gave birth? And then the device that she had, it looked like it was for making the twisted donuts or some rope. Like why were you doing that to yourself? Like, go look. It was, whoo. That is not a spank. Oh, God. What? No, sir. You've just had life come through pussy, or they had to either exit, they had to go get it. They couldn't go here, so they had to either go here or they had to go here. So it's okay for you to sit this one out until January when they go get the astronauts and shit. What you mean? You run into the workout place, run to the studio and make another album. Okay, I had to. Look, y'all, against my better judgment. Man, no, I'm going to tell you why I did it. Content from the show. Yeah. Mabel recommended a documentary on her thing about The Sentenced. It's a documentary on Peacock about how folk can't read. I'm sorry about the literacy. No, fuck that. That was funny about how folk can't read. Okay. Now, I didn't watch the whole thing. I fast forward. That's how I do. That's just how I do. And I have to have certain happy things in my chakras at all times. Because if I absorb something negative, it takes me too long to get it out of me. I'm serious. That's just how I work. So, this so fucked up. Y'all just got me coughing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm finna act a fool now. Oh, and before y'all ask, yes, I got the clarity in, so there wouldn't be none of this going on. I'll sit there. So now look. Don't nothing scare these children. But I'm going to tell you what scared me. There was a lady, a Caucasian lady. Thank you, God. And she couldn't read. She had a toothache. She had a rotten tooth in her mouth. And she couldn't afford to go to the dentist because she couldn't get a real job because she couldn't read. Nope, it gets better. Wait. So she could not afford to go to the dentist, but she could not keep this tooth in her mouth another minute. Her ass was high-fiving and had enough. Okay. Now, she went to a barn, because that's what it was. I don't give a fuck what you said. It was a barn. It was a barn with men in it, and they were not dentists or doctors or even veterinarians at this point. Shit. And they pulled her tooth. Right here. Now, this ain't what they use, but this was the closest thing I could find. My daddy bought me some tools that I don't use. But this is the only thing I could find that could halfway represent the fact that they put some, they took a lighter and then they commenced to putting this shit in this bitch's mouth to take the tooth out. Now, I done been to Aspen Dental. There have been times in my life where I haven't had insurance. So I went to Aspen Dental, paid cash, and they handled that. But here's my point. If this don't make you want to read, ain't shit. But if the thought of somebody pulling your tooth out in a barn, because you can't go to the dentist, because you can't read, don't inspire you to want to read. You don't give a fuck about reading. with this. They don't have none of these at no dentist nowhere. I don't care if you on the scary part of Keystone. I don't give a fuck if you in the nice part of Carmel. They ain't got none of these in none of the dentist office. Sharon. And then she pulled it to her. She was so much better. I said, well, goddamn. I mean, you should have seen it. It was fucked up. And my thing is, I've had teeth pulled before as an adult. And the root, my teeth were rooted and grounded. And they numbed me. So you mean to tell me they pulled your tooth as an adult with roots? Would have had these, and you didn't leave that bitch and go to the nearest adult literacy center you could find? God damn it. Whew. And then, all the living people at the end of the documentary, because the water didn't make it, we're not in an adult literacy program at the end of this thing. I'm not even gonna go into the people ain't gonna go into the chick with the phone with the no, because that's a show by itself. All I could think of was, is it allergic reaction? She need to be at somebody urgent care. What happened? Like, did she? Whoo! Stop, Michelle. Stop, because you are a survivor of domestic violence. So stop. See, the human in me was like, that fucked up, but the comedian in me was like, get your phone and get to writing. Oh, if you saw the documentary, you'd be like, shit, you ain't shit. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, okay, can you get to the part of the show that I know what you're talking about so I can relate? Okay, here I go. Okay, I haven't been this enthralled in something since Ferguson and Michael Brown. No, I take that back. Both of them John. Okay, that whole tragedy. So there's a point in my, but see, I don't have cable anymore, so now I just get it off through YouTube. And I am following the Diddy case or catastrophe for content as a comedian, a YouTube comedian, and a content creator. Okay, Let me say this. Let me say this. Okay. All of the folk out there that's like, oh, the celebrities that knew should have said something. They just as wrong as Diddy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me tell you something. Everybody under the sound of my voice, it's Sunday. Okay? It's 9/21. Okay? Everybody under the sound of my voice got to go to work tomorrow. Whether you go into your little desk right there in your living room, or whether you got to put on the bras and drawers and go. Now, here's what I'm saying to you. At 49 years old, I have worked for some of the most unethical, dirty, underhanded, illegal, immoral, compass having motherfucking companies that you could ever think of in your soul. Now, was it my job to take down this company and take down that company? No, it wasn't. It was my job to go and come home. So I'm going to tell you what them celebrities did. They did their job. They stood on the stage. They danced. They acted. They did whatever they had to do. And then they went the fuck home. So don't be saying what they should have done when you ain't even doing it in your own life. You work for somebody right now and you know what they doing ain't right. But are you on Instagram Live talking about what your company is doing? Are you on your Facebook page? Are you whatever? No. Your ass is fixing your lunch because you're going tomorrow and you're going to get paid and you're going to pay that October rent, that November rent, that December rent, and start that shit all over again. Take some time off at the end of the year because hopefully you save your PTO and that balance is nice. And you're going to watch Laugh is funny because it's true your whole vacation. I'm serious. Leave them celebrities alone because we're doing the same thing. I don't work for a company that's so crooked. What I'm going to do? I don't work for a company that then got sued and proven guilty of being crooked and still crooked. But am I going to blast them? No, I work for somebody who ain't crooked now. What you mean? So lay off that, oh, they should have said something. Because you know something about the company that you work for right now that if you told it well, would nobody have no job? Would nobody be working nowhere? Whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work for Elon Musk's ass, whether you work for whoever you work for, if everybody told the truth about who they work for and what they did, wouldn't nobody have no job but God. Nah, I dare to say I'm lying. Because it's what? Okay. In the words of my former principal, Ella Bush, a word to the wise to be sufficient. Don't be so much of a narcissist and a freak till you don't realize that you are using more baby oil than women use in pads in a year. Okay? Don't be so, I don't even know, till that you can't learn how to read so that you ain't got to be in a barn getting a tool that is not a dental tool to remove your tooth, burned with a lighter to go in your mouth. Okay? I'm trying to be funny, but this shit is true. Do you see it? You are not supposed to pull a tooth with this. That's just not what you do with this. They lit it and put it in the bitch mouth and yank. Shit. You shit. They didn't give a blunt or nothing. Damn. Subscribe. Comment. Like and share. And hey, if you want to see my old Diddy stuff, the links are in the description. The one with him and Big Meal. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my Lord. Is that what you needed to know for? Yeah, okay. See y'all back in. Dude, because apparently that wouldn't help that. Oh God. I'll see y'all back in next time. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Love and blessings always. Bye. I can read.